Yow! What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to a very special UGC Highlander cast. I am Eckstein, and joining me running camera is Salamancer. What is up, Sal?
Not a lot, man. Just was told this is a really, really good game here, and I want to see it in action. We're actually watching Zephyr here get pumped up to 260 overheal right now. Looks like this was part of their rollout, and he's jumping. Looks like he wants to go all the way around to the right-hand side. Now, these teams here are Axel Plus versus Stock 4 Pubs here in the UGC Week 3. They're playing on CP Freight, and I do hope to see a lot of train kills.
Oh, without a doubt, only a part of the magic that makes Freight so wonderful. It is such a great match for Highlander, though. Right now, we're seeing the blue soldier jumping in aggressively, trying to do the roamer soldier thing, which is what we see most of the time out of soldiers in Highlander. Now the blue spy moving in on the point does not get the kill on the demo man, though.
That demo man actually got popped up there right before he could get the backstab. And it looks like both teams running the crit streak actually.
Whoa,
Beautiful
whoa.
reflex from the pyro. Whoa.
Yeah, madness. And Zephyr ended up getting a crit pipe. Another crit sticky kill by Mayo Man that must have been laying on the ground somewhere. Red team taking control of the point on this initial middle fight.
So I got some Steam notifications, and I completely forgot to turn them off there. But we are ready to go right now. Looks like team... Is that Axel Plus has managed to capture the middle point. So far they're off to a good start, and we're going to see whether our Stock for Pubs team can turn this around. Right now they are backed up to their second point. Soldier doing the roamer thing again, and actually it looks like Jade Curtis here. I've just swapped over to the Pyro briefly. He's using the default flamethrower, so no degreaser for that guy.
Yeah, likes that extra damage. Red team in the yard a little bit, but they got a couple players from blue poking around. One of them being Ghetto, but taken out pretty easily. I think the blue spy around as well. Nobody spotted him out yet. And red team trying to get in a position to move forward. Carpris, our boy Carpris on medic, has the Kritzkrieg ready to go, but they have not decided to move in with that yet.
Yeah, Jeeves just now looks like he is ready to decloak and get some kills here. He actually had to walk out of the water there behind. Oh, there's a train coming right now, but that is not going to hit anybody at all. Okay, so he's now behind the red team. Where is the push right now, though? Sounds like maybe Uro just got a face poke there on dark side.
Yeah, and Jeeves, I think, spotted out, forced to run away. Red team doing a good job of pressuring on the right-hand tunnel, but then backing up. Unfortunately, though, taking so long with this Kritzkrieg, that Hex Stream is coming out with the Uber charge, and Zephyr, a 3-kill already. Carpris uses the Kritzkrieg, but he wasn't healing anybody with it, so nobody got those crit shots, and Carpris having to run away. Going to get away safely, though, so that's positive.
Of course, Carpris does do the weekly respawn for eXtv. You guys got to check that out. But right now, Zephyr is pushing out to the middle point, trying to just get some capture time on there, but it is being reverted very, very quickly. And that Heavy just standing there guarding the middle point, he has got things on lockdown. Right now, Blossomfoot engaging a scout over on the left-hand side, making sure the flanks are covered. And is that a crossbow, or are we looking at a...
Huntsman.
We are looking at a Huntsman sniper then. Okay, Uro Blue did go... Oh, goes for the backstab. Completely got out there. Got spotted, I think, by the demo man. And yeah, so Huntsman's still going strong here. Skullbox trying to hit the snipes on the medic and just not able to do it.
Yeah, what I find is interesting is blue team has pushed forward quite a bit here, but they've actually barely gotten any pressure on the point, allowing red team to respawn. And here comes red team. Oh, Kritzkrieg versus Uber, and Carpris has nowhere to run to. He's trapped in that corner. They fully committed to that and faced against the Uber charge. That's going to be difficult, but here comes the soldier from behind. Does get the kill on the blue medic Hex Stream, but only 3 left for red. Blue team going to be able to capture the middle point here.
Yeah, that's the thing about getting that medic is that in 6v6, it's really an all-important pick, you know, unless you end up completely wiping out, killing the medic is really important. But in Highlander, yeah, you need the Uber to push, but killing the medic after your entire team is already wiped out isn't such a huge deal.
Yeah. I was playing a Highlander the game the other day, and you know, got some good comms from one of my teammates, and he was telling somebody, he's like, "Don't worry about the medic. Get the heavy. Get the heavy."
Yeah.
Smart stuff right there.
We do have a train coming in right now. Nobody's standing on the tracks just yet. The demo man! No! Just barely got out of the way for that. Scout now chasing him down, though, and finishing him off just like a freight train. I don't think that Scout took any damage either. And right now we're seeing that Axel Plus definitely trying to push out here. Blossomfoot taking out the sniper now as well, trying to recapture this point. It's just I don't know if they're going to be able to at the moment.
Yeah, blue team has lost a couple players, but they still, you know, have enough presence, and red team not pushing that advantage. You know, definitely TF2 overall is all about, you know, momentum, I say it all the time, but you get an advantage, you got to capitalize on it. And right there, red team had an advantage, but they weren't actually pressuring the point. And did I just see a laser beam go out? I think he's using the Righteous Bison, the secondary weapon, which is the
Is that red or blue soldier?
Red soldier.
Nice.
A blue scout coming in forced the Uber pop, and Mad Rhetoric was jumping in there before he realized everybody was invulnerable. Blue team now Ubering as well, pushing out here. Pyro on the point. Oh, axe extinguished.
Yeah, we're seeing right now that blue team definitely holding on to this point. Red cannot take that advantage right now. So Axel's plus, I think that is Axel's A+ team actually, having some difficulty here, and even though they're trying to deal some damage with their demo man, it's just not working out very well for them. Right now, a Steel Fist Heavy actually helping coordinate that push, and I've seen Steel Fist Heavy used so much on Freight, which is kind of surprising. You'd think you'd want that Gru, but oh, Skullbox, the huge headshot there on Jojo the Clown.
Yeah, the Gru, of course, so helpful for the rollouts, but there are a lot of areas that are very difficult to push, and the reduction in range damage and also the meat shield of a heavy weapon is going to be pretty helpful. I guess that's what they are banking on here.
Interestingly, there was no call out for that spy there. Sniper was trying to face him down and just didn't manage to do it at all, so the spy actually got a second pick. Not something you want to see every day out of that. Aqua Blue takes just a bit of a hit there, a headshot, but it was a quick scope, so it didn't deal the full damage it could have. He is still alive. But right now, it looks like there is a charge ready to go for blue team, stock for pub, and they're finally wanting to push forward. Sounds like more headshots going down, and the heavy gets taken out just before Carpus can pop that Uber, so he's popped it on a soldier right now, but they're getting air blasted by this invincible pyro. That is no fun to deal with.
No, not at all. Thankfully, the Uber fades off and we lost the connection with the medic. And Aqua Blue, the soldier for red team, trying to pull out his laser weapon, but not able to pull the trigger on that.
Yeah, right now, Uro just heading down beneath the water. Looks like he's trying to do the same thing as before. Axel Plus has, oops, does have a nice teleporter location sitting up here in the doorway, but they're actually losing the point right now. They were all focused on that right-hand side, and they are getting pressured very hard by Stock for Pub, who did manage to get the capture. Let's just see here, though. It looks like Red Team did try to get in and stop that. Oh, there's only 4 up right now. I think Stock for Pubs need to push the point right away. Jade Curtis and a couple of heavies are the only ones left up right now, and decent defense, but where is the push? Oh, picks the scout. Nice work. Yeah,
that was a good life from Jeeves. I mean, he got the scout, but he was also up there before and got the heavy leading to the medic getting taken out. But definitely, I agree with you. They were 10 seconds late on this push, allowing those players who had a very long respawn timer to actually respawn and get in here. They're waiting for the Uber, but sometimes you just got to get in there. Thankfully for them, it looks like, well, Madness on the point. Maybe they might not get this. But the soldier is left mini sentry there, going to help with the heavy. Oh no, the equalizer.
That's surprising right there that Axel Plus managed to hold that point off. I think if they just walk off the point for 1 second, Jeeves could get on it and get the spy cap. It's exactly what he's doing, and Jeeves wins the round for Stock for Pubs.
Yeah, noble attempt on the defense for Axel round. Good round, nice sportsmanship coming out from a couple players on each team. And here we are with the second round. Stock for Pubs coming up with that first round win. Carprist on the Kritzkrieg again. I'm going to check the blue medic, see what he is rolling with. Looks like he's on Kritzkrieg as well. So going to be a little more crits on crits action here.
Zephyr taking a big jump over to the right-hand side. He's on top of the roof right now, which is a very common place for the demo man to be. Scout over here gets popped up into the air, and it looks like Volpa, who was that? Sniper gets taken out. So in the sniper duel, Skullbox winning this round. Carpris almost has his crits ready to go, and who's he going to pop it on here? I'm kind of interested to see, because we've seen some demo man and some soldier pops. It can actually be really useful to pop it on that heavy sometimes too, but there you go. It's demo right now. Does manage to take out Jojo the Clown immediately, and that is a big deal because Jojo, of course, now Darkside on the pyro. I'm sorry, Darkside was the one he took out later on, but Darkside was the one who's been doing some crazy reflex, and he's down right now. So now it looks like Axel A+ team very much in control at this point.
Yeah, definitely. That was a good crits, and they charged it very fast. I'm not quite sure what happened with Hexstream in the beginning of that mid-fight, but they had like a 30% advantage, which is kind of crazy when they're both starting at the same point. And we'll see if Axel Plus can keep the momentum going. They are pushing very aggressively here.
Yeah, big kill on Jojo the Clown means no more mini sentries for them to have to deal with, but they are backing out right now. Carprist has about 30 health left and 95% crits. He's got to find a way to get that health back up. Maybe he's heavy, can throw him a sandwich, or no, he's going to have to go drop back and grab the kit from back there. Not a huge deal. Hexstream only has about 30% right now.
Yeah, I think they must have called a retreat there. You know, it seemed like he only pushed with 3 players, and Oh, Carpus going down early after that Chris Krieg was popped. But they have ×2 on the point. Not going to be enough, though. Couldn't capture it fast enough. Now players storming in. But look how many players are down for red team. Axel Plus, maybe now overcommitted. I was just kind of talking about how on the last push, they kind of undercommitted, where I felt that if other players had been involved, they could have easily gotten that. But now, you know, in danger of losing this point. However, Mad Rhetoric, gets headshot, but he only had like 4 health when he got headshot. That mini sentry almost got the kill.
It's like when you're playing a pub, you already have like 10 health left, and somebody gets a random crit rocket on you. You're just like, was that even necessary?
Yeah. You know, at least with those, you're like, oh, thankfully it was then and not when I had 250.
Dead Ringer coming through the door right there, so very good by Uro to clear that sticky trap up temporarily for his team, but that heavy standing up there on the railing means that they do not want to push into that right away. Carpus with about 65%, and is he still running the Kritzkrieg is the question.
Yeah, Uro spotted after he came through with that Dead Ringer. Unluckily, a soldier spawned and saw him decloak.
And it looks to me like Carpus is actually now running the regular Medigun, so he's going to have that invincibility probably pop it on the heavy as he gets out there. Aqua Blue went down to 2 health right there. Got away just barely. Skullbox is the first man down here, so I wonder if Axel's really going to push on this yet. Mayo Man, oh no, that was actually, yeah, Mayo Man down right now, but I think that was just Dead Ringer spy action.
Yes. Yeah, pretty good choice. You know, sometimes when you do that, oh, Volpe, a good arrow snipe on the door. Here comes the Uber charge. The Dead Ringer spy in play again. Uber's around on both sides, but Carpus disconnected from Mayo Man, the Demo Man. Still, he's staying alive. Let's see if they can get some damage on the point, and indeed, there we go. That looks like it should tie it up. An Axel Plus pulling around back. Definitely exciting stuff. 2 rounds so far in the first 12 minutes of this first half.
Yeah, been surprising here that normally freight games just take so long to cap, but these guys really seem like they've got decent strategies for pushing into last. Get some capture time on that point, force the opposing team to pay attention to the point itself, and then bring somebody in to mow everybody down like that heavy. And do we have a pause right now? I think we just might.
Indeed we do.
All right, and the the pause has just stopped, so we're back to recording. Zephyr here on his rollout is once again on top, and we actually have TF2 on ice. That's always fun to watch. I do not have anything bound to record and then stop recording. I probably need to fix that, but it looks like Zephyr's still up here and has laid 2 stickies in the wrong spot. That's never fun. Does not want to detonate those in his own face there. I'm kind of confused. I'm sure he sees them. But right now, we've actually got a situation where the red team is really backing off. They've lost that sniper battle once again, and they're it seems like very concerned about the flanks from the river or something here, because they are very, very far back right now. Or actually, you know what? Carpus is running the regular Medigun, and I think they're concerned about the Kritzkrieg. Maybe that's what they're doing right here.
Yeah, also pointing out there is a blue mini sentry in the water underneath. Pretty clever. Doesn't have the angle to shoot anybody who doesn't get in the water, but you know, that could be a pretty good trick to try to lure somebody down there and then get the mini sentry on him. Uber forced out of Carpus. Hexstream on the point. He is not in any situation being forced to Uber, so they're just going to counter out here. Scout on the point for Blue as well. Red Demo Man jumps over the top. He's going to get taken out. Blue team on the point. Sorry, the capture point is still weird, but yeah, they do have control of that point. Sorry, I was a little unclear about that. So Blue team, great positioning now. A couple down for Red, including Carpus. So Blue should and is pushing forward here.
Yeah, Skullbox got a couple of kills there that we were on his cam while that was all happening, and he looks like he wants to hit that Pyro as well. Did a lot of damage to him. The Pyro's down about 25 health, so, I mean, Red could try and delay this push a little bit. They are doing that with the Spy, and now incoming a lot of damage. Stickies, heavy, everything like that.
Wow.
Nice. They have managed to stop the cap on second, but pushing out of second here on Freight is just so difficult to do. You really do not want to lose your mid-fight, especially on Freight. Oh, Aqua Blue taken out by a sticky trap of Zephyr. Very nice. Nicely done by him. Scout on the medic right now, and meanwhile, Demo Man running interference for him. So Zephyr goes down as well. Ooh, man. I don't know. We may actually see Blue team having to fall back.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. If you have to push out to second, it helps when you kill the Demo Man and the medic. That certainly makes things a lot easier, although not the best train for Red team, as they're separated from their heavy. And now they're getting players forward, but this is going to be a tougher, longer push on a middle fight. Great kill by Skullbox as the train goes away. Jojo the Clown was trying to bring his sentry gun up and get into a good position.
Kritzkrieg from Carprist and Mayo Man knocking out Hexstream and Darkside right away. Looks like a double backstab there. Jeeves got Skullbox. Uro got the Rum Is Gone, and the Rum Is Gone is of course the heavy for for Stock for Pubs. Right now Volpe is still on the Huntsman Sniper and going for those Huntsman shots, but it looks like this may be the first time we've actually seen the midpoint change hands significantly after a team has been backed up to their second point. Train's still not getting any kills here. I'm kind of disappointed about that.
Yeah, it's true. That train is one of the funnest parts of Freight. Not that many maps have trains anymore. Well never gets played, which is kind of sad. I'd actually like to see Well as a Highlander map. I don't know if Highlander scene is really into Well either.
I think I might have seen it once. The problem I think with Well is that last point can be pretty tough to push into. But right now Hexstream is still running that Kritzkrieg for Stock for Pub. And let's just see here. Looks like we've got a lot of action going on. Train still coming through here with the full boxcars. So people were kind of just set up there behind the trains for a while, using those as cover, and now here comes a lot of damage coming in. Jeeves is the first man to die here. There goes Hexstream actually taken out by a backstab, double stab there. Uro going huge right now, and is he done yet? No, finally gets taken out there. Skullbox now watching as well, and he does manage to knock out Zephyr with a body shot. Meanwhile, we've got Airall here for Axel Plus, the heavy, pushing forward with his medic, getting that overheal, and that is a very difficult thing to deal with. So Axel's A+ team is now pushing out towards second.
Yeah, that was such a huge backstab. I was going to call out, that Hexstream was on crits and Carprist was on Uber with an Uber advantage for Hexstream, or charge advantage at least. And as soon as he was about to round the corner with that Demo Man, in comes Uro, and that huge backstab.
Yeah, right now there's a lot of action going on here. Let's just see here. It looks like red team is mostly still backed up to the exterior. Pushing through those doors is just so hard, but once you have the positioning, you can really do well with it. Skullbox looking on the right-hand side. The Uber is popped right now, and a lot of great reflecting by this Pyro. My gosh.
Wow, yeah.
SP Darkside finally goes down to a rocket there, but he has delayed the Uber for so long. It may not matter, though. Volpe, Ghetto, Styo, and Darkside are all down right now. Here comes the Kritzkrieg again. Huge kills. Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, 3 kill to start things off with the stickies, but still, the sniper was on the point, just trying to finalize that point capture. Not quite able to, so Blue still in control of the second point. If Red had captured that, they would have gotten a lot of forward spawns, which would have been very helpful. Instead, though, they got to watch out here. There's a back cap going on. That is the Spy. Jeeves on the point, gets blasted away by a sticky, but still, Mayo Man, very nice prediction. Catches the Spy, even though he was cloaked.
Yeah, Volpe looking up the left-hand side, now using that rifle and having a scout open the door for him. There's really nothing there. Hexstream pushing his team out once again, using that Kritzkrieg. Of course, he did not change after the last one he used. He's already got it up to 100% again. Oh, sounds like Volpe ended up going down there to Skullbox. But let's just see if we can't find the Zephyr cam, because here comes the Kritzkrieg right now. Oh, the first one actually hit the door there, and nothing from the second one. Zephyr gets taken out because there's an Uber now.
Oh, no.
Axel's A+ team, yeah.
Wow, they do get Hexstream even. So the soldier, was the third recipient of that Kritzkrieg, and he was also the third recipient who couldn't do anything with it. Mayo Man and Carprist coming in strong. Jeeves running around somewhere, but they are capturing the second point and moving together. 2 last already. Mayo Man out there. Sniper trying to come in as well. Carprist takes a machete, but bounces off and staying with it. Man, yeah, 3 rounds in 20 minutes. That's usually what we see in about an hour of Freight on Highlander. I mean, it's a slow, kind of choky map, but I mean, it is a great map for Highlander. That's just kind of the nature of 5CP when you have 18 players versus 12 players. But Freight works out well, and these players reeling the rounds off now.
Yeah, one difference here I'm between Axel's A+ team and Stock for Pubs is that it takes a while for the heals to get on Mayo Man, the demo here for Axel's A+ team. He came out there with about 40 health, and he is dealing some damage here with the pills. But, I mean, you just look at what's happening for the demo man Zephyr up here, and he is managing to get some crazy jumps out there because his medic is keeping the heals on him for longer. He actually, I think, waits at mid for the medic to get on him. And then gets those crit heals. So I'm kind of liking the heal the demo man rollout there, even in Highlander, very important to do. Jojo to Clown now with a very forward mini sentry position here, trying to just shut in Axel's A+ team way away from the point. Heavy versus Heavy right now. Blue Heavy goes down, and that means that we've got a big advantage for Axel's A+ team right now. The Uber has been popped for both teams. Oh man, this Heavy is still invincible, trying to do some damage to the Pyro. Pyro goes down, but now the Heavy's dead as well. It's just a soldier here, and Uber Saw coming down on Aqua Blue.
Yeah, Aqua Blue actually did get a kill with that laser shotgun replacement, the Righteous Bison. I was going to talk a little crap about his choice there. If he had had the shotgun, he might have been better off. But, I mean, he did get the kill, and that's what matters.
Yeah, I don't think it does quite as much damage as the shotgun, and it's a little bit harder to aim because it's a projectile rather than being a straight hit scan weapon. But absolutely right, it looks like he did get a kill with it, so he knows what he's doing at least, and it's just a little bit different to deal with than a shotgun soldier. Right now, Mad Rhetoric taking some heals and now pushing around the right-hand side while there's actually a lot of blue people dying, but Carpris has been taken down by Ghetto.
Yeah, Ghetto rushed and taken out. Yeah, just real quickly, that Righteous Bison, it cannot be reflected, which is definitely a benefit. And also, it can pass through multiple players. So he should be using it to spam at a distance when blue team is clumped up. But I haven't really seen him doing that yet.
Sounds like there is an Uber ready to go for Hexstream right now, and it is forced to pop. Not sure exactly why that was. Maybe he just wanted to get out here, help his team push Axel's A+ all the way back into their second point, because they already do hold the middle, but they're still having this fight going on over here in the yard, and now finally the yard has been stopped up there. So now I think we are going to probably see stock for pub, the blue team pushing forward once again.
Hexstream got an Uber saw on Uro. So not only did he use the Uber, I think part of that, might have just been sometimes when you kill the other medic, you don't want to hold on to that Uber so long. You just want to use it so that you can build up another one and then still be on the same cycle as the other medic. But obviously getting those Uber saws means they have a big Uber advantage right now.
Yeah, and Ghetto actually behind the enemy team, like on their last point here. This is pretty crazy. He's way behind there. Zephyr using that distraction of the scout to come in and get some good sticky kills right now on Ulaman for one. The engineer is down. There goes Uro as well. Uber is just about ended here, and wow, yeah, Hexstream's got to get out of there, man. Walking through that door while the Uber's fading might not be a great idea, but they are pushing forward right now. 100% Uber ready to go for Axel's A+ team. Carpris has that Uber ready. Does not want to really waste it here, but I mean, they've got a problem now where they do not have a player advantage, and so they cannot push out at the moment. Oh no, and they tried anyway. They Ubered, but the problem was their heavy immediately went down. Errol took a sticky trap and died there.
Yeah, that was a tough push out. I mean, right now they do have the possibility to get the capture here. They've lost some players, and that means that they really need to get the capture here. Carpris getting shot a little bit by the scout through the slats. Just got to get the cap, and then now back up. But Carpris taken out by Zephyr, shooting those stickies through the slats, kind of like the scout. Red team just trying to hold on here, but they got to be careful that they don't overcommit to trying to hold on to the second point here. Carpris is going to be back in 7 seconds, and Hexstream is going to have an Uber charge to push into last year.
Yeah, Ulaman here really needs to build a mini sentry or something. Right now he's just building that dispenser up, which is kind of important. I mean, spamming heavy finds the spy. Jeeves is down, and Ghetto gets taken out by a headshot, but it may not be enough. Uber Demo coming out right now and dealing a lot of damage. Oh man, 1 sticky, 2 kills. Errol and Jade Curtis both go down. Now Darkside and the Rum is gone have finally died as well. We'll see what happens, because stock for pubs here seems like they may have actually miscalculated just a little bit in this push.
Yeah, surprising too, because Mayo had a nice set of stickies above the door. Could have gotten the heavy and the pyro if he had popped those at the right time. Ended up just not getting any damage at all with them. Nonetheless, Axel with a very strong defense, a recapture. Most of the blue players getting the forward spawn, but a couple players not getting that. So certainly Red going to be in a comfortable situation to hold on to second here, at least for a little bit. But also want to point out real quick that blue has a very nice teleporter. So even though they lost that forward spawn, they're going to be able to just roll right back into where they were.
Teleporter looks like it maybe only be at level 1 or 2 right now, though. That is the problem with building that teleporter up. If you can't babysit it, then you might be in trouble. Blue team taking a lot of damage right now, and their medic does not have the Uber ready to go yet. 70%. It would be such a shame if he lost it right now. Getting out of there, surfing on some damage, actually, to get out. Spy now going for that pick on the Demo Man, and medic has nobody to heal here. Gets taken out by the revolver of Jeeves.
Yeah, definitely a risky push out there. Hexstream getting another Uber saw as well, so Hexstream has the charge again. Train was the full train, but only really cut off the scout. Blue team pushing in here. A lot of players waiting to respawn. 4 of them or 3 of them coming up right now for Axel, but not going to be able to defend the second point, and certainly going to be in a tough position to defend last here with this Uber going to be coming at him. Here comes the heavy again. Sticky's on top of the point, and once again not really getting anybody. Uber heavy on the point. Pyro pushes the stickies off the point, pushes the scout off the point. Now the heavy getting up in front of Carper's face. Backstab though, and Axel. No! Whoa! Man, what a clutch defense by Axel. I had to bite my tongue there.
Jeeves decloaking once again. Jeeves is going to get the cap here. Oh, he's so close. Did not get the stab. I was hoping to see another Jeeves cap there.
Yeah, that would have been a good one, but man, Axel plus with some clutch defense. There is 4 minutes and 45 seconds left on the clock, so hopefully they don't have to hold last that entire time. But I mean, if they can, they will be able to go into the second half with a 2-1 lead.
Yeah, otherwise, though, it will end up being 2-2. Of course, right now, yeah, as you said, s4p is down a point, and they really want to get this here in the next 5 minutes. Uber is going to be ready for Axels, though, so Hexstream's going to have to push in there, Uber versus Uber, unless they can make Carprist pop somehow with maybe a bombing in demo, or aim at him with that sniper rifle a little. But he is hiding very well right now.
Yeah, it looks like they might just prefer to go Uber to Uber and come in here in a second. They have the demo there. He's got his stickies at the foot of the door. Volpe taken out, so blue without their sniper.
That's actually really important, but they are pushing in anyway, and Mad Rhetoric did get a kill on Blossomfoot, the scout, so no scout for Red. That's not a huge deal. Right now, a lot of damage coming down, and a train splitting up these teams here. Heavy and Pyro were briefly cut off from the rest of their team, but now, oh, whoa, no, we've got the Rum is gone, coming out and taking out Airall before he gets taken out by the SMG of Skullbox.
Yeah, nice kill there. Still players pushing in for s4p. Stock for pros. Pubs, dang it.
These guys are looking like pros right now, though. They are having to drop out. Jeeves gets taken out once again there by a sticky that time. Didn't see whether it was a trap or whether he just got found out. But either way, he's gone down for the count. And now Blossomfoot coming out, pressuring the Huntsman sniper. But got to be really careful as a scout against the Huntsman. Do not want to take one of those arrows to the head, because that will kill ya.
That is for sure. Hexstream has gotten a slight Uber advantage out of this. So close, though, that they're probably not going to aggressively push with it. Looks like they're trying to get out there, actually. No, I don't know. They're jockeying for position, trying to figure out who's going to get the charge, who's going to go out the door.
Oh, no. Gets taken out before he can go for anything there. Skullbox just looking for somebody to headshot right now. Really, yeah, there we go. He has found the Uber coming in, looking behind that, seeing if he can't find anybody to pick, but right now it's just nothing. And the Uber versus Uber situation is down right now. Axel's A+ team doing a great job of keeping everybody alive with that for as long as possible, and they've got a back cap going on. Oh, man. s4p did get back there to stop it, but now big trouble.
Great back cap, though. Forced some of the players to respond, and them having to respond to that back cap means they can't help with the attack. And then Axel was able to just overpower the numbers that were there. A heavy weapons guy throwing out a sandwich for Mayo. Got to put Mayo on your sandwiches, by the way.
I disagree.
Really?
I disagree. I do not like Mayo, but everybody tells me that I'm just I'm a terrible person for that.
Hey, at least you got some people with you. I know there's some Mayo haters out there. But I stand by my story.
Oh, Uro here is decloaking kind of a weird angle, but nobody caught on to him, actually. He's disguised as a spy, which may not be the best disguise considering where he is right now. But sneaking up behind the soldier does take him out. Now he's got the big kill in hand, ready to actually just retreat out there and then go upstairs. So not a bad pick for him. Hexstream's going to be watching his back now. Aquablue did get taken out by a train. That may have been our first train kill of the game.
I think so. Blue Spy gets body checked. And Jeeves taken out after the Pyro realizes where he is.
Yeah, and Volpe looking out there with the arrows, not really going to hit a lot with those. It's tough to get those arrow hits at long range. It's more of a short range weapon almost, or medium. Still going for the kills, but Axel's A+ team here on a very good defense so far. And how much time is left in this round next time?
Minute 5 on my clock. Now coming down to a minute. Here comes the blue Uber, but Carperus ready to defend as well with his Uber. Switching over to Aqua. Blue doing a good job making sure that his frontline fighters are healed. Blue Soldier getting pushed back. Indeed, Crater's down. Red team holding on strong. They have 7 players up, 45 seconds. Maybe enough time for one last second suicide push from blue team, but they're going to have to get some big kills here. Instead, Mayo Man coming out with Carperist looking for the recapture here. I'm not sure where the rest of the players are, though.
They got to be really careful on Axel's team right now. If they end up wiping out here, then they could completely lose the point, or they can get back capped, but they actually do have a lot of people sitting back and watching last. So I think they should be okay and get... Oh, Carpus goes down, but it's not even going to matter. Ubers are not going to be ready in time for this game to be over just about. Skullbox having to drop back, going for a headshot there on the heavy, kind of misses that, just whiffs a little bit, but G's ends up getting a kill on Ulaman and on Skullbox as well.
Ulaman was actually typing good half while he got backstabbed there, but thankfully for them, you know, Axel Plus capturing that second point definitely put a stop on any possibility for a sneaky back cap there.
That they did, so we're going to wait for that second half to start. All right, we're back with that second half. Aqua Blue is trying to roll out here. That was a little bit of a whiff there, but you know what? That's okay. He will get the heals from his medic just fine. Let's see what these medics are running right now, though. I want to see whether we're doing Kritzkrieg. Looks like regular Uber for blue team. Stock for Pubs going with the invincibility. Kritzkrieg for Axel, so they're going to have to play very far forward here and get aggressive. Right away, sounds like snipers are having their little battle here. Nobody getting taken out just yet, though.
Well, there you go, though. Volpe taken out by Skullbox. We're waiting for you.
Yeah, and meanwhile, Skullbox getting a second kill on Jojo. Now Uro coming around from behind. He's going to have to find a time to decloak here pretty soon and start going for some backstabs. And we will see whether he manages to get anything. No, doesn't just yet, and gets taken out very quickly. That is a problem with playing that spy. But it sounds like the Kritzkrieg has been popped right away here.
Oh! Carpres steps on top of a sticky, though. So now Mayo Man alone and without extra damage. Taken out by Sparkside. Spidarkside? Sure.
Join the Spidark side. They have spaghetti. We do have Hexstream with 100% Uber. He was bombed there by Aqua Blue, but did not take a lot of damage off of that. Right now, Skullbox is looking for a kill here, but he's getting pressured back. And yeah, I think Axel's A+ team has lost this mid-fight once again. Stock for Pubs looking like a very solid team here.
Red Scout was staying alive up top for quite a while, but does finally get taken out. And here comes Blue with the Uber.
Yeah, that Uber may have been forced just a little bit early from Hexstream, and oh no, as soon as it fades, the Pyro and the Heavy both get taken out there.
Wow.
Train not killing anybody. I am so sad when we see trains go by and they just don't do anything. Actually, they're just doing something here. Mad Rhetoric is having a little bit of trouble rocket jumping right now.
Yeah, and Axel Plus have worked out a pretty good Uber advantage, 35%, but the question is, do they know it? Will they press really aggressively with this Uber, or kind of hang back expecting Hex to have an Uber as well?
I mean, if I were Axel's A+ team, I would get out there and go immediately. Push with the Ubers whenever you have them, but, you know, the temptation in Highlander really is just to kind of play conservative and let the team come to you, which, I mean, sometimes it works, but if you can be a really fantastically aggressive team and win your aggression, that's what will win you Highlander games most of the time. G's now does get a backstab there on Skullbox, so no sniper right now for Axel.
Yeah, Blue Sniper trying to keep a check on things, and Freight definitely a good sniper middle point, so it's going to be a little tough for Blue to get in here. They're throwing some stickies in now. Hex does have the Uber, so once Red gets a little too aggressive, we'll see the Uber from Blue team, and there we go, just like clockwork.
Speaking of clockwork, Beast Scout right now, but there you go. We have Errol taken out. The Rum is gone. Going huge right now, dealing a lot of damage to the blue team here, and not all of it is getting healed fast enough. Oh! Big ol' what was that? Was that a sticky or a rocket? Probably a sticky, but I don't even know. Just lots of explosions all over the place. That Pyro was taken right down.
Yeah, I think it was a rocket after Mad Rhetoric's jump. He was even able to get away with 12 health as well, so still alive, but Hexstream was down, so Rhetoric has to run back to the health kit, and now a big box train coming through. Yeah, but not too bad, except for Darkside, who gets sniped down from Skullbox.
Yeah, so no Pyro right now is actually a pretty big deal. You got to keep that Pyro to reflect all of the spam and to keep your team alive. Oh, another boxcar train coming down, and now disconnecting half of the blue team from their own points. So, I mean, Red could get out there and at least set up a forward position, which is kind of what they're doing with this dispenser here. I like it.
Yeah, definitely. Not really able to get out there, though. They were kind of getting spammed backwards. Now they're trying to move in a little bit more. And they should try to take control of this middle point while Volpe is down. Once he gets back up, he's going to have a very nice view of that entire point. But Red Team is kind of taking their time getting set up on here. Now they're on the point. Carp with the Uber there. It's popped. They should take out Hex. Try to find him. There they go. Hex down. That's going to be a big loss for Blue. I think Blue's a Soldier coming from behind. Carpris comes over. Just not in time to flash Mayo with the Uber, but in time to give him some heals and make sure he stays alive. So that's a good capture on middle. Only 3 up right now for Blue. Their medic Hex about to respawn, and GG Blossomfoot gets a nice kill on Volpe. So Red is going to roll on a second. They should just keep rolling here, although a bunch of players about to respawn. 7 up for blue, stock for pubs.
Jeeves trying to come in right now behind the red team. Axel's A+, their medic is in danger here, but Jeeves actually just taking some heals from him for the moment, so his disguise has worked, but there you go, he gets found out, and very quickly he gets knocked out there. Has the presence of mind to pull out the sapper and just kind of harass that NG as he dies.
Yeah, that was good. Of course, it is the mini sentry, though, just 100 metal. It's not like he took out a level 3 sentry or something.
Yeah, it's not a huge deal. It's just going to make the NG be like, oh, come on, I have to build that again. I have to click up button. I mean, you know, what an annoyance. Volpe here just trying to get some Huntsman shots there, but the Uber is now popped. Not going to get anything off of that. Train coming in here. Ooh, does not hit anybody just yet, but it is very temporarily cutting that medic off from his retreat route. And a spy on him right now. A little bit of capture time on the point there. Looks like our Axel's A+ team can get this cap for sure. There they go. It is now 2-2. No, is it 2-2 or is it 1-3?
No, it is 1-3. And definitely really great infiltration by Uro, who is just a few steps ahead of the Demo Man, Mayo Man, the Demo Man, but managed to just, you know, stay so close to the chaos, but weave his way through all the explosions and not get detected. Actually rode the train for a little bit as well.
Yeah, now we're watching Mayo Man get out here with a lot more health than he did in that first round. Whoops, there we go. And he is setting up some stickies all over the point right now, but looks like, oh, he could have deaded those and maybe deals a little bit of damage. Now does it. Volpe goes down again to Skullbox, so the red team is winning the sniper battle here so far. JoJo goes down as well, so Stock for Pubs not immediately having success on this point. Hexstream's ready to go, though, probably with a regular Uber. Meanwhile, Carpris does not have that nearly charged up yet, and Hexstream is just doing a great job of dodging that scout and keeping the Uber ready to go for as long as possible. He wants to make sure they use this in the maximal way to deal as much damage to Axel's team as they can.
Yeah, Jeeves with a backstab on Aqua Blue, follows it up with a backstab on Mayo Man. Before he's taken out by Skullbox. Blue Scout going to get caught by Jade Curtis.
Yeah, although he did force the pop there from Axel's team, so that's actually really good. Thing is, there is a train coming somewhere. There it is. So, not any kills there, and it's not going to cut anything off because it's an empty train right now. Hexstream still has that Uber from the beginning of the game. He has not popped it yet, and he doesn't have to.
Yeah. Yeah, kind of interesting middle fight there. S4p lost some players early on in that fight, but were able to just kind of keep the pressure on, keep red off the point, and then work their way back in there. Here comes the Red Scout going to force the pop. That is a good pop there. Hexstream is down to about 40 health.
Yeah, oh man, that heavy walking in here and just taking out everything right now. Who is that? That is the Rum is Gone from Stock for Pubs doing a good amount of damage. Mayo Man takes out Ghetto with a nice little sticky trap there at the door and just lays it down once again. Is anybody coming through this time? Oh, Heavy could have taken a bit of damage there, but he actually knows how to pop out and get away. So now Mayo Man running back to the second point while he reloads, and we will see whether Axel's A+ team can defend against a furious aggression from Stock for Pubs right now, because it is 3-1, and in Highlander that can be a very difficult situation to be in for, especially for the second half of a 5CP game.
Yeah, definitely. And Freight too, as we mentioned. Freight, generally speaking, one of the slower 5CP maps for Highlander.
Jeeves just got caught out there by Jade Curtis, so he is now he's just hanging around. Looks like our sniper for Axel's A+ team. Who is that? That is going to be Skullbox, who's actually in a very forward position, but so is Volpe here. I'm kind of surprised by both these guys just walking straight in there and trying to deal damage. Oh, he knows that the spy is somewhere around here, but actually I think he just got away with it. Uro just walked right around behind.
Blue posted up in the yard. They have about 4 players kind of on the left-hand side, but looks like they must be trying to get some sort of pick or some sort of sense of security before they move in. The spy going down should make them feel more confident.
JoJo got a big kill there on I'm sorry, Skullbox got a big kill there on JoJo. Jeeves is now down to the little laser gun there, the Righteous Bison from Aqua Blue, and he's only barely pulled that out. I've not caught him doing it yet, but I probably should. And there it is. That is the Righteous Bison that we all love to see. But of course, yeah, here's that one nice teleporter location again by Axel's team. It actually is a very forward teleporter. And the Uber is popped very quickly here for Hexstream first. Looks like he was forced a little bit there. Red team now getting out here. The Uber is being kept along on the Heavy and the Soldier for the most part. Oh, Uro does go down, but now Darkside taking out that Scout. And I don't know here. Can Axel push onto this point? I don't think so, but the Heavy is just pushing as hard as he can. Meanwhile, though, there's a back attempt going on. It's a sniper versus an engineer and a pyro. Very close to getting that cap.
Huh. Carper is kind of luring Ghetto in close to him in the range of that mini sentry, which did pick him off. And they're trying to push in here, but the back cap, that is Zephyr with the back cap. That is a big, important cap because Carpres and them have definitely got to get out of there. The forward spawn is going to be right around the corner for blue team. Not too many players going to be able to come out of there, but, you know, definitely kind of slow down the attack of Axel, leaving him no chance at getting out to the middle.
Oh, Mayo Man gets taken out by Volpe, so he's looking down the lanes right now. See if we can't find that camera. A decent little lane to look down here, but it's tougher to hit people's heads from that angle. He did get the one, but the thing is about Freight especially. It is so easy to get back caps. There are so many different routes to each point that even in Highlander, you've got to be watching out at all times. And I have seen some teams that are very, very effective at finding every way possible to just get around behind. Oh, Uber forced right now for Axel's A+ team. They have 4 men down right now, and everybody's still up for stock for pubs. They have just now popped the Uber up top. I think Axel need to get away from this right now.
Yeah, definitely, I agree. And their Pyro coming in a little bit late was going to try to do some air blasting on the Ubered heavy medic combo, but not really able to get into the scene. He backs out.
Jeeves just got 2 huge kills, Carprist and Mayo Man.
That's going to make it real tough to hold last without your Demo Man and your medic. Zephyr trying to bomb over the top. I don't even really think he got much damage done there. He was just kind of a little too eager to get forward and into the attack. Mayo and Carp about to respawn. So if Blue's going to do this, they're going to have to do this quick. They've picked up a couple kills, including the engineer.
Yeah, they do have an Uber advantage, and I think they're just going to back off and build it up now. Get their players overhealed, which is what they're doing. They've got, of course, you can see on the right-hand side, the rum is gone, being kept at about 412, probably just standing on a dispenser to keep that overheal alive. I think that's a bug right now, honestly, that dispensers and whatever else can keep your overheal at a constant rate, but I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. He shows at 175 for me.
Yeah, he's just now changed off, but of course it was staying there at like 412, which is kind of a weird number to be hanging out at for quite a bit. Meanwhile, though, we've got the sniper now taking the normal spot, and oh, big boxcar train here, cutting off everybody from blue team. Let's see where blue is right now. They're not even ready to push yet, which is kind of surprising.
Yeah. Volpe gets the kill on Skullbox, so some freedom gained for himself, but he gets chased down by Blossomfoot. So Sniper's down from both sides, but Uro, the red spy, down as well. Blossomfoot steals Blue's health pack, trying to pick off the engineer as well.
Yeah, and it looks like Soccer Pub once again walking out to the door. They cannot cap this point against the Axel team, although Axel team taking a lot of damage right now. Those rockets were doing some pretty good work. Jeeves does take out Skullbox, so no sniper for Axel once again. But they're still looking for the sniper, the spy. I mean, where is he right now? Meanwhile, though, we're going to watch Uro getting around behind the blue team. Oh, going to get spotted out by the scout, though, and he's going to get away, but of course means he's not going to be as effective there on that point.
Yeah, and Jeeves in the meantime got taken out.
So yeah, so now everybody on red team can feel just a little bit safer about their backsides for the moment. Not going to get those instant kill backstabs. And we do see Axel Plus holding pretty far forward right now on their point. Of course, this is kind of what you want to do. You've got to keep an eye on all of these different entrances, especially the one on the right, where snipers do like to hang out, and that's exactly what Volpe is doing right now with the headshot on the Huntsman. And looks like he wants to peek around and do some more of that.
Bonk Scout just running in one side, out the other. Here comes Zephyr, big bomb over the top, but yeah, I don't know if that's the best situation. He does force a pop out of Carp. Carp maybe could have just held on to it. Now the blue Uber coming out.
Uro there died to a headshot from Volpe as well. I'm not even sure if that was intentional, but it was kind of hilarious. Errol's taken out now, so no heavy for our red team. And Stock for Pubs here really has an opportunity to push in. That's what they're doing right now. Scout and Soldier on the medic. Ooh, and the medic is taken out by Ghetto from behind. So here we go. Looks like Pyro getting on that point and helping air blast people off. Train coming in, very close to getting a kill, but no train kills at the moment. Another train here, just cutting off the red team from defending their point, so they have to walk over the top.
Yeah. And thankfully they were able to get up there and up and over in time, but they're still so down on players right now. Here comes Carpres. Let's see, can he get the Uber saw? The epic save here. No, he cannot. Axel Plus trying to put it together, but s4p going to pull one round back, making the score 4-2, I believe, right? Or
I think it's 3-2. Is it
3-2. That's right. Yeah, no, that is right. That is correct. 3-2.
So this is actually a really close game right now, and Stock for Pubs could bring it all the way back. Let's just check the time left. It's 15 minutes. That was more like what we normally see out of Freight, to be honest.
Yeah.
15-minute capture time.
So let's see how this middle fight breaks down. It seems like Carprist is back on Kritzkrieg. I think Hex is as well. Oh no, he's on Ubercharge, but he's just been getting a good fast charge. Earlier in this game, Carp was charging a whole lot faster, just kind of even when they were on the same gun, but it's kind of evened out a little bit.
Yeah, not a lot of people dying yet. Skullbox finally gets taken out by a backstab there. Good backstab from Jeeves to take him. And a mini-sentry behind this cone. Very difficult to actually see, but it is dealing a lot of damage to the scout right now. Axel Plus team ready to push out with the Kritzkrieg, and Carpus just checking his sides there. Ruro's been taken down, but the Crits coming in immediately with the Demo Man, and does take out Zephyr. Volpe, Dark Side. Wow, only 2 left up right now with that Uber, so it's going to be a nice fat Uber on the heavy and last a long time, but as soon as it's over, there's a scout behind. Nobody is spotted. I think that Hexstream's going to get taken out there.
Yeah, that Kritzkrieg, I would have liked to see that Kritzkrieg come out a little quicker with a little bit more urgency. Anytime you roll Kritzkrieg on middle, I mean, there's 2 options. Either the other medic has Kritzkrieg, or the other medic has Ubercharge. In either case, you want to use your Kritzkrieg as soon as possible. But they were able to pick off a bunch of players who did not receive that Ubercharge. The heavy was the only one left, and with that limited mobility, they couldn't really get a whole lot of kills with that Ubercharge on the heavy.
Right now, Jade Kurt is taking a lot of hits, but here comes the heavy right now. Wow, they need to get the heals on the right people here. That's one of the tough parts of being a medic in Highlander, is making sure you prioritize who needs those heals, and usually it's going to be your heavy. Ulaman there gets taken out, so does Mayo Man. Oh man, right now though, a spy behind does take out 2 players, gets Ubersawed in return by Hexstream. Hexstream is extremely good on that Ubersaw. He's got 95%, almost got the Uber up, but he has to back off.
Yeah, I think Aqua Blue should have been trying to stand on the point a little bit more just to really make sure.
Hexstream, he did not even need that Ubersaw. It got him right.
Awesome Foot even drops a swear word in response. He would have needed
up right now, actually.
Yeah, a meat shot +1 to kill Hexstream there. He had plenty of health.
Oh, Volpe and Jeeves both going down, so no assassination classes up for Stock for Pubs right now. That can be a little bit tough to push with, but what are you going to do? Looks like both teams do have their Uber ready to go. Let's just find Zephyr here. Yeah, it looks like Zephyr and the rest of the core are going to be pushing out the right-hand side with their Uber. See what a Stock for Pubs can get back out to the midpoint. Oh, it's popped right away. Mini Sentry taking most of the damage there at first, and Heavy's walking right up to each other. Ubered Pyro briefly popping the Bread team way back, but Stock for Pubs makes the wise decision to back up for just a second while lots of damage comes down from the left door, and now, man, Axel's team looking not very good.
Yeah, I think s4p actually should be a lot more aggressive here.
Sure, Jeeves did get a kill there on Errol as well. No heavy standing out there means you're definitely going to get a lot of aggression coming out from the blue team now. And where are they? JoJo's still back behind, but there you go. Stock for Pubs finally getting out here. Hexstream gets taken out by Aqua Blue. Only so many people you can Ubersaw in one life before it comes back to get you.
Yeah. Mad Rhetoric staying alive a surprising amount of time. And Zephyr, the blue demo man, on the point, gets a kill and an assist as Carpus goes down. Another kill for Zephyr. Plus the Sentry Gun Blue doing work. Axel Plus putting themselves in a tough spot.
And Ghetto here getting up on top of that crate using the Atomizer, which is a cute little thing to use. Of course, that bat that gives you extra... Oh, walks right over a sticky trap. It's the bat that gives you that extra jump. So you get a triple jump instead of just a double. And that sounds kind of like some of those people ordering stuff at, you know, Burger King. I'm gonna have a triple double, but you know what I mean.
I think that's In and Out. I don't know. Last time I tried to do that Burger King, they gave me a weird look.
You know what? I think you're right. We don't have In and Out Burger here, but of course I have been to California and I know the stories and the tales of the wonderful In and Out Burger.
There is one in Texas. You're luckier than we are, but I'm not sure what city. Jeeves getting a backstab on Mayo Man right now. That's a big kill. Your demo man, of course, so crucial for defending.
Engineer
Blue,
there.
backs out.
Yeah, Engineer tried to go up against a spy and just got poked in the face until he died. He probably should have called that out there and just gotten some help, because now with their Engineer down, of course, Stock for Pub's not very happy about their chances of setting up mini sentries, teleporters, whatever else. He's going to have to come back up. Mini sentry here, actually, this is Brayloom style here. Mini sentry helping secure a back cap. Did not manage to quite do it. Soldier's still up here with 8 health.
Yeah, that was a good attempt. I was surprised that it didn't draw blue team back more, but obviously they've dealt with it. Actually, now there's a scout back there as well, but I think he's probably getting taken care of. Yep, Blossom foot down. But with all this varied pressure, red team's been able to defuse the situation. The spy running around with Dead Ringer, but the scout found him out. He's had to back off.
Yeah, both teams have pretty much everybody alive right now. It's just one scout down for red. That's not a huge deal. Ghetto walking in, just trying to deal some damage. Does manage to take out Ulaman there, so no more mini sentries once this one goes down for quite a while. And what is that down beneath here? It's a bunch of... what? Oh, I see. You can see them through the... Okay. Sorry, I'm getting completely distracted by the scenery here on the second point.
Yeah, I never really noticed that under area until you just mentioned it.
The joy of being a caster right here. Axel's A+ team is ready to go with 100% Uber right now, but they can't really push out for fear of a back cap at the moment, it seems. They're trying to take the upper route, but no, they're actually really far back with this Uber. Do they realize that Hexstream's only at 60?
No, I don't think so. It probably would be more aggressive if they did, but you know, it's still risky to push out with an Uber when you're in such a defensive situation. Also, you know, Axel has got to be considering the fact that if they hold on for 9 minutes, this is their match.
That is the point here. I mean, it is 3-2 right now. s4p, it's all in their court. They need to get on aggression. Pushing through these 2 doors here, though, that is the biggest choke point on Freight, probably. The last point is tough to deal with for a different reason, but those 2 doors there are just so difficult to deal with. Sticky traps all over the place. Nobody getting killed by them yet, and sounds like there is a cap going on. G's coming in back behind, taking out the dispenser immediately, and looking, doesn't want to get a kill yet. Volpe dealing some damage with his bow and arrow there, but not enough to kill Mayo Man. The Uber is in right now for s4p, though. It's countered by an Uber from our red team, Axel's A+, and they are just about finished, killing everybody off of that point.
The red heavy was a little slow to respond to the pyro that tried to ambush Carpris, but Carpris did survive there. Good Uber, good play with the heavy to just kind of wait up top, let blue come in with their Uber, and then jump down. Red trying to push out now, but they got to be careful because they've lost some players. There goes their heavy. Their demo down as well. Carp kind of gets blown up to the top area. Ghetto gets a kill on him.
That's a pretty big deal. Hexstream has about 85% Uber right now. There was a beautiful reflect there by Jade Curtis to kill the Demo Man with his own pill. So Mayo Man down for the count for the moment. Oh, I'm sorry, not Mayo Man. He killed somebody with a pill, but it looks like Zephyr's already back up. So my mistake. Jojo the Clown now just trying to stop this furious little backcapping engineer, Ulamin. And Ulamin is not done yet. He looks like he may want to come right back up here and start dealing with this engineer again. Meanwhile, though, there's a lot of action on the back point here, last point, so these engineers may be completely irrelevant, because there you go, s4p is getting on this point right now. Can they capture it? It looks like they have gotten it.
Oh, yeah, indeed they do. Uro is kind of the only one able to try to get in there and add to the defense a little bit. We have 7 minutes left on our regular clock, and the game is tied, so either one team takes a round here in these last 7 minutes, or we go to an overtime period.
Yeah, and I think the overtime periods in UGC actually last 30 minutes. My voice will be completely dead if that happens, but of course I love me some Highlander. Looks like right now Zephyr has stickied up this side of the point, maybe expecting a jumping soldier or something like that, and now just trying to deal some stickies over down onto the tracks. Looks like Volpe was taken out by Skullbox once again, so the sniper battle won there temporarily by Axel's team. They've got the Kritzkrieg almost ready to go, and they're going to push out just as soon as it's ready.
As they should. Still needs 25% for the Uber charge for Hexstream. Here comes the crits. Can he get a sticky over the top to get the medic? No, but the medic backs up. And Carper is going down to Zephyr, who picks up another 2 kills. He doesn't need crit stickies. They do enough damage on their own. G's getting 2 kills as well. Uh-oh.
Yeah, it sounds like s4p's very, very close to winning this mid-fight right now. There's only 3 left up for Axels, and they are having to furiously retreat. Do not want to be caught with their tails between their legs and smacked around with a newspaper. Not that I do that. Sorry, that was a little awkward.
No worries. All right.
Yeah, but looks like s4p is pushing in right now to the second point. They've got their Uber ready to go, and they're going to Uber the soldier just as soon as they need to. And there they go. They are pushing him in through this little drop-down area. Are heavy there. Oh, Gerardied, but he is going to be A-okay for the moment. Yeah, Mad Rhetoric, he's overextended just a little bit here. Probably going to get out with the... No, did not get out. He is dead.
Yeah, almost got out, but red team good pressure there. They're gonna try and pressure back in here. Carprist on the Uber charge again, 75%. Maybe changing their minds, deciding to back out here. I think they could have kept the pressure on, but obviously they're trying to play it safe for another 5 minutes. They've had solid defense in the last couple rounds. They're gonna need it again.
Yeah, Volpe there was taken out by some pills. He was going for those. Oh man, that was a pretty big sticky trap. Didn't get any kills, but a lot of damage. And right now, Darkseid does finally get taken out there, but not before he's blasted everyone back into the hallway where they can be spammed to death. Oh, Train! Very close to getting some kills.
Train unfortunately only has 1 kill right now. Gotta love the Train on Freight, but it's been a boring night for those conductors.
Yeah, you know, I think it was Aggro from Critscast who was actually asking me, has anybody made a Train frag video yet? Because that would be hilarious.
That would be hilarious. I've seen some madness on the Train, and I don't know, I was even playing a game the other day where the medic got trained while Ubered, which is even more humiliating.
Oh man, yes. In fact, I think I have one on my channel right now where a Train decides the match on an Ubered heavy medic pair on CP Freight. So crazy stuff. Of course, that's on youtube.com/fatmop, FATMOP. You can go check that one out. But of course, you need to hit subscribe here on ComFT as well. And if you're watching us live on the stream, that is twitch.tv/eXtv esports. Hit follow there because we've got lots of awesome competitive TF2 action pretty much all the time. Ghetto getting out here right now and dealing some crazy damage out there, and it looks like, oh man, there we go. I am completely lost there. Just get back on somebody's camera. Zephyr getting taken out by a pill. Looks like he wanted to take out Mayo Man as well, and Mayo Man is gone. The Axel's A+ team dropping back to last once again. That aggression did not work out for either team.
Yeah, Carp was really low. Now he's on the dispenser, though. So that's good. Hex had used his Uber, but not in any position to push out with it. A couple of players about to respawn for red, so they will be in a spot where they can defend. Whether they do is a question still to be decided.
Skullbox now watching the side where Volpe used to be, but I don't think he's there anymore. He has backed off after getting 2 hits there on Carpris that really got him very close to death. So Carp has been staying over there and kind of complaining like, come on guys, I've got arrows on my side right now, you need to go take care of this. So it looks like they did. But Volpe is still up right now. Mad Rhetoric, the first man to die here on this, just peeking in the sides. And it looks like both teams are very much watching out for these trains right now and just waiting for the other team to make a mistake.
Yeah, definitely. That could have been a tough train for him, but turned out okay.
G's now coming around on the spy, and I can't even tell what watch he's using. It looks like it's going to be regular invisibility watch. He's going to have to back off there because, yeah, he did not have enough time to work with that.
Oh, flaming arrow up top. Does not connect, though.
No, Volpe's going for these. It's just that he's going to get spotted out over here and spammed very quickly. And, oh, Spy tried to walk in behind him, but that was not the right time to walk up that side. Carpris has popped his Uber. Now I think they are pushing out from last, which is kind of a weird decision now because here comes the counter Uber. I think Hexstream hasn't even done it yet. Oh man, Axel's A+ team losing a lot of players right now. There goes the medic. Only 3 left alive for Axel's. Everybody has like, there's going to be a respawn wave here in just a second, but I think it's going to be too late. Yeah, Ghetto's getting on the point right now. Only one person trying to stop it. And there you go. Stock for Pubs goes up 4-3 against Axel's with only 1.5 minutes left to go.
We're actually getting some GGs called out, and I mean, this is Highlander, so it's tough to get those fast caps, but it is in the realm of possibility. We'll have to see it get played out to see if they could possibly get a quick capture here. And I gotta say, that was definitely a missed call to push in with that Uber. I mean, 2 minutes left, and you know, you can't take risks like that. There goes Carpris to Zephyr. Unless we get some crazy big kills here on red team, this could be it. But they are putting the pressure on a center point here.
Yeah, Axel's trying as hard as they can, but they have just gotten wiped out.
Oh.
Only Uro is left, and where is he right now? I mean, whatever we see happen with him, it's very unlikely for a Spy to get any sort of picks when the entire team can just watch out for him. And there you go. He's been found out already. That looks like that's going to seal the deal there for Stock for Pub. They are grabbing the middle point right now and making Axel's chances of winning just slip away.
Yeah, they took a risk. They rolled the dice, and unfortunately for them, it didn't work out. Actually, Carpris leaving the game already. You know, when you are in that situation and you push out aggressively, you got to get the medic. You got to at least get an early pop or something. And they kind of got shut down in that tunnel, not able to get anywhere with it. So blue team's streaming forward, and they might actually even just be able to get that 5th point that they need to solidify the match. And there we go. Well, actually, nope. Oh, vaporized. Here comes the pyro, though. Going to try to push players off the point. Aqua Blue gets a final kill, though, before he is taken out.
Yeah, and it looks like that is pretty much GG. Axel standing here and putting up a valiant defense on their last point with only about 30 seconds to go. It's not going to be enough. So, guys, this has been Salamancer and eXtine casting a Highlander game. eXtine, any last words?
Nope. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Definitely a fun one. More UGC Highlander from us every single Monday live on our twitch.tv account and post-produced coverage on our channel and Salamander's Fat Mop channel.
That is correct. So I'm Salamancer, and I'm going to be signing out, guys.
Peace out.